All right, here we are. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2022. We're in practice one. It's a fast circuit, but it's quite balanced because, I mean, there is some twisty sectors. 50 laps. Let's have a little look. So, circuit information. Lewis Hamilton's got the lap record. So, it's medium abrasiveness. So, it's going to wear tires reasonably solidly. 25 seconds in the pit lane. That's pretty average anyway. So let's get stuck straight in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with soft tires. We're going to run 14 laps. And we'll just do a basic setup of the car for each driver. So we can see that Sebastian Vettel, you can see roughly how he likes it. Let's leave that, actually. That. There, we'll bring that down. Do. Alright, that's like a basic setup for him. So that'll be Sebastian Vettel's first setup. And let's go back and take a look at Norris and see what kind of car he likes. Roughly, not far off. Same, actually. Could maybe bring that a bit more like that. There we go. Hey, ex-Nubo. Thank you, my friend. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Did that? Here we go. Welcome. How are you doing? Good morning, man. Happy Saturday. Hope all is well. That was weird. It's been a hot minute. It has indeed. I haven't streamed for 6 months. I think it's been 6 months, mate. But everything's good. Everything's good. New and exciting. There's not much that's new and exciting, but I went back to DJing in the clubs again, so I'm doing 4 or 5 nights a week doing that just to save as much money as possible. Going to America next year, taking the whole family to America. One of my friends is getting married, so we're going to Chicago for 9 days, 10 days next April. So mine and Rosie's birthday we're spending in Chicago next year, so that's pretty neat. And other than that, yeah, everything's pretty standard, really. I'm just wondering. I want to know what's working and what's not. So thank you very much for renewing your membership. You didn't have to do that. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, you know this. I don't have to reiterate that. But everything I've tested, I've changed a lot, which we're testing today. So we're doing the lower latency. So you have to let me know if there's like a lower latency between when you type something and when I reply. Hopefully it's pretty good. But what have you been up to? Let's get practice 1 going right now. So we'll go to manage practice 1 and jump straight in, and we'll see how well.
Radio check. Yeah.
So the track's dry. Let's send Vettel out first, and then we'll send out Norris about 20 seconds after. Instantly. Shocked how you saw that membership that fast on your message. Ah, okay. How does the stream look, I guess, then, is the other thing. Because I tend to like to have a higher bit rate. But what I've done is I've kind of balanced it by recording the stream in a high resolution, streaming it in the lower one so we can get the latency, and then what I'll do is I'll just upload it afterwards. That's my plan. So right, anyway, we want to conserve tires and fuel.
Drop back a bit.
So I don't know, do you watch racing, X? I forget if you watch racing or not. But yeah. Right, so what we're doing now it's practice.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, copy.
We want them to do their laps, and then we'll see what they get. So Norris 2.1 seconds off of the lead, but that's fine because we're hanging back. And we're conserving tires, and we're conserving fuel. So we're expecting this to be a very slow run. Let's move my camera. I'm still half asleep. I'm still half asleep right now. Haven't seen this game except for a bit of the VOD from yesterday. Ah, okay. It's basically a management sim. It's literally just all it is. It's a management sim. Just you run a Formula 1 team. So you have to run all the finances side of it, but also you have to manage the race. So I'm really into Formula 1, so I enjoy this kind of thing. But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But
Any thoughts on setup options?
Doesn't react.
Doesn't react. Okay.
Copy.
Can you do the actual race? Or just aim? You can... Oh, just the sim. You can... You basically, you do the actual race, but you control it. You don't actually, you know, you're not driving it. Instead, what you're doing is you are managing how the drivers run their race. So you can, you know, you choose what tires to bring them in on, when to pit stop, whether to push, whether not to push, whether to save tires, whether to save the energy, whether to save fuel, whether to push fuel. So you're managing all of that rather than the actual racing side of it. So, right, let's bring them. They should both be coming in. Yep, so they're heading to the garage. So let's fast forward that for a minute. Okay. While everyone else is running around, we'll reconfigure his car. So, as you can see, his cornering was fine. He said it doesn't react, which means he wants it to... He's going to want more oversteer, basically. Which... might be able to get by... We push that. We'll try him with that. That's a really high front wing angle. I'm pretty sure the more front wing angle you have, the more it's gonna destroy the tires. But we shall see. Let's put them on another set of soft tires, and we'll get them to do 15 or maybe 16 laps this time, actually. So we'll do that. Probably gets quite intense. It's really in-depth. That's one of the things someone was saying yesterday, is how in-depth this game actually goes, or how detailed this game goes. But as well as, you don't have to run it super detailed. Do you know what I mean? You can run it less. You can kind of just go with it. You can even simulate a lot of the practices and stuff, so that you get, you know, the AI, the game will basically set the car up as good as it can, but it does hold back a bit. So, for example, most of the time I find when you let the AI set the cars up for the drivers, you get maybe 70%, 65, 70% of the driver's confidence in the car. And that's like a maximum. Whereas yesterday, because we did it manually, we were able to get, I think, it was like 80 something. They were really, really pleased with the car yesterday. So does he want... I wonder if he wants it to be more... like... I wonder if he wants it to be, like, less stable? He thinks that's bad, so I'm actually going to go with that. So the toe out is the... Radio chatter you heard was the driver communicating. Yes, it was, yeah. Yeah, so the drivers communicate with you. I'll have to put another set of tyres on. Again, we were going to run... Did I do 17 laps? I think I said 17, didn't I? So there we go. So we'll fast forward that while they reconfigure the car. The practice sessions I'll kind of go through quite fast. And then what we'll do is when it comes to the actual race, we'll run the race full, like, 1 time speed. So we run the race exactly as in real time. However, the practice sessions, what we'll do is we'll let the drivers get used to the cars at 16 times speed, and then we'll just reconfigure the car. So practice sessions will kind of speed through relatively fast, and then the qualifying and then the race we'll do properly. So should be good. What have you got planned at the moment then? Anything good planned or not? Okay, there we go. So they're going out for 17 laps. You can see here there's the leaderboard. We are not currently aiming to get a decent lap time of any description. So you can see our current lap times, we're right at the bottom, 3.6 and 3.9 seconds behind the leader. But that's completely fine because we are holding back on everything, holding back on pace, holding back on fuel to save the engine and the gearbox and whatnot. And what we're just aiming to do is see, is the driver confident at throwing that car around? If the answer is yes, or Vettel's just gone slower, which isn't necessarily a good thing. We want to know if they're feeling confident in the car. That's the only thing that we want to know. And then we need to see how many laps have they done. Virtual safety car. All right, fine.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
So Ocon's crashed. Slower seems not so confident. Yes, you would think so. So while the safety car's on, I'll explain a few things. So you also have, you see up here in the top right hand corner, we can see this is our race view.
Virtual safety car ending.
You can see the weather. So this is the actual time up here. So 17:48 was currently 10 to 6 in the evening. The air temperature is 27 degrees. You can see that in 4 minutes, there's a 20% chance of rain. The track temperature is 39.4. The higher the track temperature, the better the grip, but the more or the faster you will use your tires up. Obviously, you don't want to use your tires up. It's currently dry between... So here you have how many millimeters of rain there is on the track. Between 0 and 1 mil, you want to be using... Or between 0 and... between 0 and 1, you want to use dry tires. So that's your softs, medium, or hards, which is the red, yellow, or white compounds. Between 1 and 4 is the prime range for intermediates, which are kind of a balanced tire between the two, between your wets and your dries. And then after 4 mil, then you want to be using wet tires. So when it rains, you need to kind of try and balance as to when you're going to bring the car in and when you're not. Then you have track rubber. The more the cars run around the track, the more rubber they lay down on the track. So the tires obviously wear and the rubber goes on the track. That gives you more grip. However, in the rain, it's not so good because obviously rubber is slippery in the rain. And then your track grip, obviously you can see whether that's high or normal, etc. What else have we got down here? So you can see during practice and before the race, we want the drivers to be acclimatized to the track. That's basically they're practicing racing around the track. You want them to be confident. So that's why we do all these laps. As you can see currently,
What's your thoughts on coming in or
Vettel's still not happy with his
anymore?
car.
What a mess.
What a mess.
Copy that.
Screw you, you're a mess, Vettel. Okay, anyway, so you can see Norris is currently 30%. They're both 30% acclimatized to the car. You can also see if they're acclimatized to the parts. That's the green circle. So 85% currently Norris is acclimatized to the parts on his car. And then this 4 out of 5, that is their progression towards having an opinion on the setup, essentially. So you can see Vettel's got 5 out of 5 because he's done enough laps to know that he thinks the car's set up terribly. Screw you, Vettel. And Norris will probably tell me in a minute that the car is also set up terribly. Then down here you have all of your fuel management, your pace, and your ERS, which is it harvests energy as you brake, which it can then use as a boost when you're driving. So have that. You also have the state of the tires, state of the engine, aerodynamics. If anything's damaged, you can tell them to avoid curbs and drive in clean air. Driving in clean air will save the tires. Avoiding curbs helps prevent damage to the engine and such. You got your pits and then your driver stuff. So you can tell the driver to let his teammate past or to try and hold people back. So defend just to hold people behind him and whatnot. So then you have your timings. Yellow is slower than your best time. Green is better than your best time. Purple is the fastest time. I think for the minute, that's basically all you need to know. So let's...
What do you think?
Okay. Oh, I like Norris.
Danger.
Danger! Hey, hello, Danger. How's work? Hopefully it's all right. X-Nooble's come to hang out today. Ba-ba-bum. All right, so Norris is happy with the car. So that's good news. We can also come in here and see our strategy, the setup confidence. So Norris, it says 56%. That's not good. And Vettel's considered his car bad, but he also has 56% confidence. So maybe Norris is just a happier guy. He's just chilled. It's like, I like it. He's happy. But who knows? Anyway, so Vettel's coming in. He's got commuters. Okay, Vettel should be in the garage any second. So Vettel's now in the garage. Let's reconfigure his car. So, according to Vettel, so braking stability he doesn't like. He thinks, is it too stable? Under braking? Is that what he's saying? In which case, change the tire camber and the toe out, then bring that back from a bit more rear wing. Bum, 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 bum. All right, see what he thinks of that. X-Nooble, you literally became a member and then you've changed your account. So now you're not watching on your account where you're a member, you sausage. Right, I think he probably will like that setup. Oh, cancel. So, tires-wise, we'll just put them back on those. Run plan. Put like a super low thing. But just so that we can reconfigure the car, which is all we're going to do for the next 4 minutes. And then Lando, let's have a look at how his car is. So he likes the oversteer. Braking stability, he's not happy with. So he actually wants it to be less stable. Interestingly, bouncing back and forth. This one has YouTube Premium. I see. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so tire camber. I'm wondering if that will be good. Let's put them on some old tires, and again, just a super low plan because all we want to do is reconfigure the car itself. I'm hoping we'll have enough time to do it.
Okay, and all the way to zero. All the way to zero. Car off.
All right. End of that. So Max Verstappen fastest lap, followed by Leclerc, Sainz, Perez. So the Ferraris and the Red Bulls are obviously faster by about half a second from Lewis. And Valtteri Bottas in the Alfa Romeo. He tends to do pretty well in this game. He tends to do pretty well. So the reason, so Lando Norris's car parts knowledge is lower because we've actually put a new suspension system on his car this weekend, but we only have one. So Vettel's got the old suspension, Norris has got the new one. Okay. So let's move on to practice 2 and have a look at the car setups. So Vettel's is set up for the... let's send him out 17 laps again. Vettel's is set up properly for his new setup. And it looks like so is Norris's. It's all been changed as well. 2 cars. Yes, you have 2 cars and 2 cars, 2 drivers. And you can basically, you can put different parts on each car. If you have new parts, you can put them on. Or if you've, if one of them's crashed and ruined all their parts, then obviously you can do that. But yeah, so they have got, Norris has got the new stuff. Sebastian's got the old suspension. However, just because it's new doesn't mean necessarily that Norris is going to like it better. So eventually, you know, what you want to have a front wing that's good, for example, for a slow circuit, and you want to have a front wing that's good for a fast circuit, and you can run the different front wings depending on what you're doing. So, you know, if you are at Monza, for example, which is very fast circuit, long straights, then you want to be running less downforce so you can go faster. So you'd maybe run that front wing that was, you know, had less downforce and was faster. So eventually you want to be like that. But for the minute, I spent all my money hiring Lando Norris. Lando Norris was an expensive signing. To get Lando Norris in cost me 21 million, I think, in order to buy him out of McLaren, buy out, who did we buy out? Lance Stroll. So we had to get rid of Lance Stroll. We had to buy out hit Lando from McLaren, as well as we pay him $1 million every time he gets P15 or higher, which I think is going to be almost every race. So he's a very expensive driver, but he's good. And he streams on Twitch as well. Go follow him on Twitch. You can watch him playing Modern Warfare. Paolo, how you doing, buddy? So from Italy, yay! Grazie. How are you doing? Hopefully you do well. All right, let's go to practice 2. See how we get on. Ciao. Ciao indeed, my friend. Ciao.
Radio check.
Radio check indeed.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, send Vettel out first. Off he goes. Wait for for him to get to the end of the pit lane, and then we'll send Norris out. Now, both race at the same time. Yes, so you have 2 drivers, 2 cars in the race. 10 teams, 2 cars per team, 20 cars. No, you're good, X. You're good. Ask away. Ask as much as you like. I have 2 camera angles. Actually, really, I need to... Hello, baby. Desi Wiggles. You alright, baby? I need to move something really quick. What's that one do? Do 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 do. Ah, okay. That's what that does. And then I need to move that. Sorry, I'm just moving stuff around on my Stream Deck right now so that I can remember to change the camera angles more often. Because I keep forgetting to change the camera angles. And it's frustrating me. Let's do that. Put that one there. While we let these guys rush around for a little bit. There we go. Okay. Happier with that, I think. Right. So, again, because we are just testing a setup, I'm going to speed it up. Oh, we want the drivers to be conserving fuel. I forgot to do that. We want to save the engine, basically. You only get a certain amount. So I think we had a look yesterday. I think it's 3 engines, 4 gearboxes, and 3 energy harvesting systems that you get per season. So we really, really want to save the engines, basically. So you can see here, he's got 2.6 seconds off the lead now. And Norris is 2.2 seconds off the lead. So they're obviously a lot happier with this setup because they're doing faster already. But we'll leave them to play out their lap. So lap 12. I think we said, did we say 17 laps we were sending them out for? They should have an opinion soon on the setup. Any second. Again, that doesn't let you actually drive. The racing looks really good. I know, right? Hey, he's happy.
Coming in or doing any more?
Yeah, considering we were saying this yesterday, considering that you don't drive the car, it looks fantastic. It really does. Really looks good. So, as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of motion blur on it, which means that they don't have to concentrate so much on, you know, the graphics, so they can be lower. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting 176 FPS right now. So it is pretty good. Okay, so they're happy with the car. Norris is 2/10 of a second slower than Stroll. But bear in mind that Norris is not only saving fuel, but he's also saving the tires. So he is driving incredibly slowly, really. How many laps has he got left? For example, let's tell him to push for 1 lap. Let's tell Norris to push just for 1 lap. Let's see what happens. Good job it doesn't let me drive. Thanks, danger. All right. So Norris is now pushing on the older tires. But we'll see how fast he gets when he pushes. Where is he on the track right now?
How does it feel?
He's confident in the car.
It's pretty even.
Pretty even. We
Copy
like
that.
that. So... give him one lap of pushing hard and see where he comes out. Tires are overheating. That's fine because we're pushing them. Come on, buddy. Come on, Lando. Did I miss? If you said you've got things to do, you got anything good to do today, X, or are you just chilling out? Saturday, so you chill out. All right, let's see what his lap time is. Bear in mind he is on old tires, so that is worth remembering. He is on old tires. He is, however, getting to the end of the circuit. We'll see how fast he is. Come on, Lando. Here we go. Puts the hammer down. Let's DRS open, which is a rear wing. So that rear wing actually opens to let more air through. So there you go. So that puts him in P9 on old tires. Tested positive for COVID last night, so you have no choice but to chill. Fair enough. Just got a headache, so sitting back and chilling and hanging out. But I appreciate you being here, dude. Play. All right, so let's look at his car. So he still thinks the braking stability is bad and the traction is bad. So I don't know what to do here, really. He's happy with that. He's happy with the cornering. Maybe if we move that slightly to there. Braking stability. Maybe there. Give him that. How long's he got left? We've got to change the car up. So we will send him out on softs for one last time. Again, 17 laps. Go. After they reconfigure the car. As for good old Lando, he is super happy with his car. So we love Lando Norris today. Bum, bum. That's great. That's great. That's great. He's 75% happy with the car. I'm wondering if we can get maybe slightly more by giving him a 0 toe out angle, or if we just settle on 75%, because he did well, didn't he? Let's settle on his car setup and let's do a medium run Now, the medium tyres can do about 32 laps. So if we run a plan of maybe doing about 25 laps, we're not going to have time to do 25 laps, but we'll set him doing 25 laps. So it's just literally new tyres for Lando. Come on, baby. There we go. And we'll send Lando out. To make myself a drink in a minute. We should finish P2 shortly. He's out on the medium tyres, conserving fuel, conserving tyres. So, yeah, I hope your headache goes, man. Random question. Is it a headache that you can get rid of just with like some paracetamol or something? Or is it like a death headache? Do you know what I mean? Like a headache. Or is it more just like take some paracetamol and I feel all right type of headache? Okay. It's really mild. That's all right then. That's all right. I'm going to put my hand up like that because I'm interested to see how long it takes before I see my hand. Oh, that's really quick, actually. All right. Norris is super happy with his car. And he is still 0.1 of a second behind Zhou Guanyu. However, to the leader, he is 1.2 seconds off the pace. 1.3 seconds off the pace on super used soft tyres. That's good. I got a feeling Lando's going to do well in this race. I've got a feeling inside my bones that Lando's going to do really well in this race. Hey, Sebastian's happy now.
Set of options.
Car was good. All good here.
Excellent.
Copy.
Right. Both drivers are happy. Lovely jubbly. So the next thing we're going to do is on P3, so practice 3, what we're going to do is we're going to run a hard tire for most of the session. And then at the end, just to get the experience in and also to see how far we can get on some hard tires. And then at the end of the session, we'll do a couple of qualifying runs where we push the car and we push the tires and we push the fuel and we see where we come out is going to be what we do. So next will be basically our race run on the hard tires, because with it being a medium circuit and also with them being quite confident in the car, I'm thinking we'll probably use the hards and maybe the softs. Softs and then the hard tire. I don't know, we'll see. All right, Vettel's coming in, and that's the end of the session anyway.
Okay, and all the way to zero. All the way to zero. Car off.
All right, considering that's the end of P2, Lando is 83% confident, or 83% acclimatized to the track. 84% actually by the end of that, so that's good too. And his fastest time was 11th fastest in practice 2. So he actually managed to, 1.5 seconds off the pace still, but not too bad still, not too bad. So we'll continue.
Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where practice wraps up and qualifying unfolds. While many eyes may be drifting ahead to the big race, the teams and their drivers will be fully focused on the task at hand here today. Those who make the most of the free practice sessions will head into qualifying knowing that they've given it their all and done everything in their power to cement themselves a good, strong position on the asphalt tomorrow. You're going to want to join us for this, folks, so fasten your seatbelts.
Lovely jubbly. Right. If you're watching and you play this game, let me know what team you're running. I'd love to know. I'm really interested. I've chosen Aston Martin because I don't actually know, but I know they start with a lot of money and also they're very low on the grid. And they're 75% confident, both of them. Lovely. So we're going to go in with the hard compound tyres, which can do 45 laps. We're literally going to do 30 laps on the hard compound. And obviously driving options we want to conserve. And we use our setup that they're happy with. To go. 30 laps on the hards. Driving, conserving tyres and fuel. Lovely jubbly. Car 2 is ready. Car 1 is ready. Okay, so Norris is actually 84% acclimatized to the track. And Vettel is less. He's only 76. I wonder what happened there.
Radio check.
Okay, 1, 2, loud and clear.
It's not going to rain, so that's good. Track temperature's quite high, but we're on the hards, so that should be all right. Then we send Lando out, and like I say, we'll fast forward through this now. Let them do their 30 laps. So on the slow tires, conserving them and conserving fuel. We're currently, I mean, expecting, to be fair, to be super slow. We are expecting to be slow. So not really looking at the lap times at all right now. I'm more interested to know, is that actual race a race against the car or a race against the best lap time? The Formula 1 races are you're racing against the cars. But obviously for qualifying, you want to be the fastest on the track. And also, it helps to be the fastest on the track. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Let's have a look. So we've done 13 laps. 14. Practice goals. Okay, so they are now 100%. Or Lando, anyway, is 100% acclimatized to the track. So he's happy with the track. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait till we get down. Although I want him acclimatized with the parts as well, to be honest, as well. I'll leave them on. Wondered if they staggered. No, they don't stagger. When you're doing qualifying, you're going to try to bring them out into an open area, like into the open air. You don't want to bring them out into traffic because obviously when you're trying to put in a qualifying lap, you really do want to be pushing the car as fast as you can. You don't want traffic in front of you holding you up. So in qualifying, we'll try and make sure that they've got some clean air to drive in. During the race, obviously you're going to aim for that during pit stops and stuff, but ultimately you are racing against other drivers. Right, so Vettel is fully acclimatized now, so I'm actually going to bring him in. He's acclimatized with the parts and the car and the track. So what we're going to do with Vettel is we're going to bring him in. We've got 19 minutes to go, and we're going to switch him to some soft tires. And we're basically going to do some qualifying runs. So we're going to have a lap of conserving fuel and tires and energy. And then we'll do one lap of pushing fuel, tires and energy. And we'll see what his speed is that he can
Just pit
muster up.
limiter. Just a reminder on pit limiter.
Lando, I'm going to leave out for now because We've already pushed him once, so we know he sort of knows what he's doing. Ooh, see? Oh, no, he's happy now. He's happy now. That's good. Right, so tyres-wise, I want 2 sets. Well, that's the race tyres. We're going to use 2 sets for qualifying. Well, probably 1 set for qualifying, actually. And then let's send him out on these softs now, just to see where we think we can be. Send him out for 10 laps. No, let's do a qualifying run. So we think here. Do we need 1 out lap? And then we'll do 2 fast laps. And then we'll bring him in. So we're going to put 5 laps worth of fuel in the car. Yeah. But we're going to only leave them out for 4 laps. If that makes sense. Okay. So reconfigure his car for that. Lando is currently still out. So let's send Vettel out now. Might give him some clean air. Oh, no. I don't want to call him in. What I do want to do is manage all this. So I'm going to be set to harvest for the first lap. Just going to harvest energy. There we go. So we're watching Vettel.
Got loads of energy.
Copy.
What we're going to do is, so this lap, he's going slow. Obviously, I can see the map on the right-hand side. When car 20, that's Sebastian, when he gets to about here, we'll get him to switch to push, basically. So at that point, on this corner over here, we'll switch him up so that he's burning the tires, burning the fuel, burning the energy, and we'll see how well he does. And hopefully the answer will be fantastic. We shall see. Come on, baby. Ah, no, we missed it. Oh, no. Got distracted.
Copy.
All right.
Use energy if you need.
He's going to miss out on the straight.
Copy.
What a muppet. Right, let's see how he's getting on. Right, green sector. So fastest time in the first sector. It's got clear track in front of him, so we put him on a good position in the track. He should push greens for both. He should be green.
Let these guys cool a bit.
Copy.
Should be green on all 3. Green second sector. There he comes. So Vettel's 0.1 second. So we're going to give him another lap of deploying his energy and pushing, and then we'll bring him in. He actually got the fastest final sector of the practice session so far. So Vettel's actually hammering it. Get on, son. 1/10 of a second slower than the Red Bulls and the Ferraris. I mean, I know it's only practice, but it's pretty good. He's green again, so his fastest green sector, fastest first sector. This is what I'm looking at down here, by the way, right now, X. The timing section. So he's 2/10 faster in the first sector than he has been before. In total. Still 2/10, 2.46. DRS. So DRS is... so you see his rear wing here in the middle of the screen. When he... when you have... There you go. So you see that opens up.
We need to charge it.
That it lets more air through, and it's designed to help with overtaking. Because Formula 1 got very boring for a while, where, you know, nobody was overtaking. It was really hard to overtake. So they put that in to basically, if you're within 1 second of the car in front of you, you can hit a button on certain sections of the track, the long straights, basically. Oh, he's coming in anyway. You can hit a button on those long straights.
Drop back a bit.
Where you
Copy.
you open that wing up and it gives you a boost over the car in front just to help overtaking. So that's all that's designed for, basically. Right, so Vettel, in that push, his fastest time was 1:31.6 for Sebastian Vettel there. Yeah, they've changed Formula 1 a lot over the last few years in order to try and make it more entertaining, because it did get incredibly stale. Like, it got to a point where you were almost certain that whatever position they qualified in, they were pretty much going to end up in by the end of the race, as long as nobody crashed or, you know, the weather didn't get crazy or whatever. So, yeah, it was boring for a while, put it that way.
Pit lane.
Copy.
But they've switched it up now. So
Make sure you get your pit limiter as you come in the pit lane.
right, so I'm going to leave Vettel in now. I think he's confident in the car. He's acclimatized to the track. We're confident that he can run pretty fast. I'm going to leave Vettel in the garage now. Well done, Vettel. Let's focus on Norris now. So Norris is coming in. How far is he? Let's speed that up so that we can get him in. Hang on a minute. Did we... Oh, we didn't call him in. God damn it. All right, he's doing one more lap. We'll still be able to get him out on a little qualifying run. Just not as many as I kind of wanted to. So, let's reconfigure his car. Tires, soft. The plan we did was 5 laps, wasn't it? So we're going to run him out on 5 laps. Again, we're going to be harvesting for the first lap and warming up the tires, and then we'll go in hard after that. Then it's qualifying, guys. So, qualifying and then the race. Let's see. 5 laps. Soft tires. Firm, so it shouldn't take very long to just switch the tires up. There we go. So we will now... Let's have a look at the track. So if we send him out now, he might hopefully go out behind Alonso and in front of Gasly. Yep, looks like that was good. Maybe should have waited to put him behind Perez, but I think that's probably... because that's a huge gap. But not sure. Right, let's harvest energy. And let's get back in the car with him. Okay, so this time round...
Okay, energy's good.
This time round, we're not going to mess it up. All right. We know this time round that we want to start pushing a little bit earlier. I'm going to remember to do it this time. I'm going to make myself a drink. Then as well, qualifying, I'm going to make myself a drink for. How are kids anyway, X? They good? Kids good? Alright, so he's starting. Let's come around here. So we are growing like weeds. Mad, isn't it? Right, here we go. So this time.
Pick up the pace a bit.
Yeah, confirm.
Right, so Norris can push from now.
Use energy.
Confirm.
So let's see what Norris's times end up like. Vettel still 4th fastest, which I'm impressed with. Really impressed. Fell asleep during the music stream last night. Did it run okay? Yes, I think it did, yeah. Started school this week. Had a great time there. Excited. Ideal. That's awesome. My son started secondary school, which is, I guess, high school for you guys, or middle school maybe, I don't know. But he's 11. But anyway, started a new school, basically big school. He started big school this week. And he's really, really, really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Do what you can to keep the tyres cool.
Yeah, all good.
Also, Norris, if you, instead of listening to your race engineer and listen to me, don't bother about your tyres. Just run. I want to know how fast you can get. Purple. So Norris currently the fastest first sector of the session so far. Green in his second sector, so he's 3.7 seconds faster than he was before. And then let's see. Getting towards the end of the race, end of the track now. There's the pit entrance. Where's he going to come? Fastest final sector. That puts him in first place. Yeah, baby. Oh! I mean, this isn't qualifying, so we can't get ahead of ourselves too fast. But purple track best, green driver best, yellow slower. Yep, exactly. That's exactly it. So what we're aiming for is purple, but the fact, again, it's practice. So it's, you know, the Red Bulls and the Ferraris, they are going to be slightly slower than they're going to be in qualifying. I'm pushing qualifying times right now. So this is going to be a good idea of what we're going to be like qualifying. But yeah, should be all good. Ah, thanks, Danger. Thanks. All right. He's green, so purple first again. Green second. He's run out of battery, though. So ideally, you'd want to run one lap in the middle where you are harvesting the battery back up again. So in qualifying, you do a lap. If you're going to do 2, you do a lap, you come back in, and you do a lap again. So you can harvest the battery in the middle, in between. But at the moment, we're just interested. I mean, what's that? 1/100th of a second slower than a Ferrari. Yeah, he was slower in the last one. All right, let's... Oh, no. Right, so he's coming in. So let's conserve this. Neutral on that one.
Take it easy.
That.
Confirm.
There we go.
Save fuel.
Confirm.
All right. I'm happy with that. Vettel's dropped down to 6th, but let's... It's 200ths or 300ths of a second. Is the difference. So, like, that's barely anything. So, I'm really pleased with that. 1/10 slower than the Ferraris. Really pleased with that. Really, really pleased. Look at that. Very good. Let's face it, though. Look, you see, you know, the Red Bulls that we were faster than, they were on softs. So that's worth it. But the Ferraris were on hard tires. So, but basically, what we can expect in the qualifying should be a 131.3 and then a 131.6-ish for Vettel. So 131.3, 131.6. That's what we're expecting from qualifying. So let's go get it. Let's go get it. It's qualifying time. We're going to do one flying lap. And we've got the soft compound tires to use. This is the only tire we're going to use. So we're not going to... I'm going to go out once on this tire and then same tire again. We're not going to waste a set of race tires that we might potentially be using for the race. But yeah. Right. I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to go make myself a drink. All right. So I won't be long. Hang on. All right, qualifying time. So we're expecting a 131.3 and a 131.6 from each of our drivers. Hopefully, all should go to plan. We're going to manage qualifying ourselves. And, I mean, maybe... Oh, Bear, how's it going, buddy? Maybe we could potentially get into Q3.
Green light. Green light.
Potentially? We're doing... Yeah, one flying lap. Boom. Beautiful. Da, 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 da. Old Bear, member for 15 months. Thank you very, very much for renewing your membership, my dude. I appreciate it a lot. How have you been? How have you been, old bear? In fact, didn't you just go to sleep? No. No, wasn't you. It was Eldrake. All right, we're going to send out Vettel first. And then we're going to send out Lando now. Been busy with the new school yet? Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Do you watch Formula 1? Do you watch any racing at all? Hey, there's Aiden. That, by the way, is Aiden's channel, by the way. Chillax is Aiden, so that's my son. You know who he is. Right, I want manual control of both cars. Never really got into racing. Ah, fair enough. It's fair enough. Okay. All right. So he's going round. He's going past. Good. We're ready to go. Harvesting energy. Got all the energy. Looks like we're going to have, at least Vettel's going to have basically a clean track in front of him. So, all right, let's set him to deploy. And
Use energy if
push
you need
everything.
it.
Copy.
Okay. See how Vettel gets on.
So we just need to push now.
Copy.
Deploy, push, attack, go.
Energy if you need it.
Confirm.
We good to push.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hey, what are you doing, Jazz? Hey. All right. Vettel's first time. He is purple and now green. Okay, so 33.7 on the first time. And Norris is also green, 33.6. So Norris is already 1/10 faster than Vettel. Green sector, so 29.3 and a 29.2. So that's already the 2/10. How much is it to get a Ferrari driver? A lot of money. Because Ferrari are paying them ridiculous money. Gonna know. We got Norris. He was a McLaren driver. Norris is a very, very, very good driver. And 28.6 for Vettel. 28.4. Okay, so Norris, 2 seconds slower than the Ferrari there. 2 seconds slower than the Ferrari right there. So let's get you to conserve everything and harvest energy.
Copy.
Same with this one. Harvest energy. All right, so we're bringing both our drivers in now. And then what we'll do is we will speed it up towards the end of the session. And then we'll send them out again. Mercedes, same. Mercedes pay them a lot of money. It cost us a lot of money to get Norris off of McLaren because they also pay a lot of money. We had to pay $21 million to get Norris away from McLaren. But it was worth it because he's fast. He is fast. I mean, he's 0.6, so 0.6 faster than Ocon, who's in P15. I'm expecting Alonso to go faster, but I reckon we can, on the next When we go out again, I reckon it'll be better. When you hire a driver, do they come with a car? Or do you choose their car? The team makes the car. So Aston Martin is our team. And that's the car. So they'll be driving the Aston Martin. Okay, let's do this. Reconfigure. So we're going to use the same soft tires. And we're going to do, again, 1 flying lap. So that's all good. And reconfigure again. Same soft tires. Look, he's actually got an extra set. You just get the driver. So when Aiden says hire Ferrari driver, he means the drivers that are currently driving for Ferrari, which is Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Okay, so we've got those 2 softs. Okay, we'll do 1 more flying lap. What was the lap time? 1:31. So out lap's going to be about 1:40. And then 1:31. So realistically, we can go out again with about 3 minutes to go, probably. Yes, so there's only 1 team per... So yeah, so Aston Martin only run 1 team, yeah. The exception is Red Bull, where they had 2 teams, but they had Red Bull, and they had, oh my god, why can't I remember the name of it? Oh, why can't... Toro Rosso, Red Bull, right? But in different language. So they did have 2 teams. But technically, yeah, they were running 2 teams separately. However, they were both run by Red Bull as the big company. But they tended to, so they would put their up and coming drivers in Toro Rosso, and then their main drivers in Red Bull, the main team, is what they used to do. Right, I'm going to send Vettel out, and then we're going to send Norris out afterwards. Riddle, how you doing, buddy? How have you been? There we go, we'll send Norris out after that. Come on, baby. Making it. Good, 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 good. Do you watch any racing? I know obviously Formula 1, although Formula 1's a lot bigger in America now than it used to be. But, right. I want manual control again, but this time I'm going to do it properly for both teams, both drivers. Right, so Sebastian Vettel is 2.4 seconds slower than the Ferraris. I reckon we can bring that down. Track's going to be slightly faster now. It's just going to be whether they come out in clean air or whether they come out behind someone. You've never been big into it? Fair enough. I know there's different types of racing that are more popular in the States. Okay, a Ferrari is coming out. Oh, I really hope we don't come out into traffic. One of the Alpines looks like he's out as well. All right. Let's get Vettel to attack.
You can use energy. Use energy. You can use energy.
Let's see how fast he can get. Norris also.
We can push more.
I'm happy.
All right. So what we are looking for is not that. Oh, that's going to be really, really annoying. You better get right out of the way. Oh, that's going to really affect Vettel's time. He's stuck. He's 3 seconds off the pace. Oh, this traffic, look. Oh, no. No. Vettel's race time ruined. He's still 3/10 slower than Norris. Oh, slower. Yeah, I think that's it. You really only into baseball? That's fair enough, mate. Everyone's got their sports that they're into, if they're into any. I mean, like, a lot of people aren't into any sports. I didn't really follow any sports up until maybe a few years back. No. Much slower. We can probably, however, stay out. Fine. Okay. All right. That looks like it's more than likely going to be our final positions. At least close to. So let's just speed it up.
Okay, and all the way to 0. All the way to 0.
Frustrating. Very frustrating. We messed that up. Have better control over that. Well, this is the thing, is I've got the control over that. So essentially, I should have... I put them out on the track at the wrong time. That was my mistake. Sadly. Which is a shame.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
How can you tell when other cars will leave the pit? You can't. You have to kind of really...
So how will today play out for the team?
You kind of have to make an educated guess. So at the end of the race, at the end of qualifying,
and the night sky here is
at the end of qualifying,
with no moon or stars
most people want to finish their last lap, their main lap, as close to the checkered flag as possible. Sorry, start their last lap as close to the checkered flag as possible, because you still get to do that lap. And the more the cars have gone round the track, the grippier it is, so the faster the track is. So you know roughly how long it's going to take you to do your out lap. You know roughly how long it's going to take you to do your qualifying lap. So yeah, it's all kind of playing with the numbers, I guess. Anyway, all that aside, let's have a look at the reports and see what the expected strategies would be. So soft tires means a 2-stop. However, you lose about 25 seconds, 23 seconds for a pit stop. So is it going to be worth doing 3 stops if we're going to lose 23 seconds by doing that 3rd stop? Is kind of the main question you want to be asking. The difference between the tires. So it looks like the hard tire is actually faster average lap time than the medium. So probably want to be using the hards. And then the soft, you can gain 1/10. So you're going to be 1/10 faster. However, really, for an extra 7 laps, are you going to be that 1/10 faster? It's tricky. Almost definitely expecting at least 1 safety car, maybe 2, by the looks of things. Over the last 4 seasons, there has never been no safety cars. Never been one. There has been twice. There's been 2 safety cars. Once there's been 2 safety cars, and once there's been 3 virtual safety cars. All right? Am I reading that right? I don't know. Anyway, ready for the race. So let's get our strategy done. I'm thinking we're going to do, based on the speed of that, the medium and the hard are, the average lap time is better on the hard tire. So if we can, we want to do soft and hard. I know what this sounds like. So, yeah. So ideally we want to do soft and hard tire. But we can't. Because to do the soft and the hard means you'd have to pit an extra time. Which we don't want to do. It looks like, actually, the estimated race time, soft, hard, medium is actually, they reckon is going to be the best. The best race strategy. I'm wondering if we go with, so 4401. Let's go with this one a minute. And let's go with the mediums, then the hards, and then the softs. Okay. And see. Okay, so that's apparently not good. Why? $17, $13, $17, $14, $17, $28. Oh, okay. So actually, medium and hard is going to be the best strategy. Supposedly. We can probably get longer than that on the mediums. I reckon. I reckon we can probably bring him in a lap or 2 later. Like that. 1 hour, 17 minutes, 13 seconds. That's going to be the strategy we're going to do. We're going to do medium, and then we're going to do hard. Like so. Okay. With Lando. We'll do the same. Same strategy. Literally the same strategy. We'll stack them. Like that. Last thing I want to see. So driver options. So this is how they start the race. So I want to be starting using fuel. We set overtake. So we start the race basically pushing the life out of everything, right? Want to push. So we set everything to super fast mode, basically, for the beginning of the race. And then, like after lap 1, we'll bring it all back down again. Are we good? Are we ready? We're ready? Oh, you're ready! Gladiators, ready. Normally, I would split the strategies so that we're not trying to bring them in at the same time, the drivers. So I do hard and then medium, for example, on Lando, and then medium and then hard on Sebastian. But I I'm going to do this. We're going to manage anyway during the race. So I think it'll be good. Ready to go. Right, is everybody ready? Are we all ready? Because the race is about to start. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
It's a cloudy night tonight, but otherwise the weather looks good for the race.
It's a night race as well. I love night races.
And there's Lando Norris.
Night race is cool.
They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. And for the second driver, it's Sebastian Vettel. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish.
You're never ready, Riddle.
Hard work pay off today.
How did your stream go yesterday? I was working, but I saw when you were talking to me on Discord, I saw that you were streaming.
The Saudi Arabia
Here we go.
Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Good show now. All right, let's see. Sebastian Vettel has done Lando already. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. I lie. Oh, my camera didn't move. Let's move the camera so we can see. Okay, Lando is still 17th. He might be able to get past... Mick Schumacher. Quiet, quiet, quiet. The dog is barking. It's good-ish. Toxic people on Val, then swap to BDO. Fair enough. Maybe we're not going to get past him, actually. I expected Norris to take a position at least in the first... on the first lap. Trying to save up to build a PC for Sid. Ah, fair enough, mate. You got an old graphics card, have you? Oh, no, you used to use a laptop, didn't you? I forget. I forgot that. All right, so we're coming up to the end of the first lap. I'm going to get to the end of the pit straight now. She's using that now. That's fair enough. Right, so I'm going to get to the end of this pit straight. See if we get past anybody using the setup we currently got running. Looks like Vettel's going to do Norris. But Norris isn't going to do... Oh, hello. Hello, Sebastian, you cheeky sod. So he's done Norris, but he hasn't done Mick. That's frustrating. Right, anyway, let's switch everything back down to balanced again. And we'll go back onto neutral for our ERS.
Safe fuel, safe fuel.
Cool.
Okay, so now we're running neutral again. And we'll see how they're getting on. So, now is the race. X. So this is basically how you manage the race. So what we need to be looking at now is the state of the tires, which you can see are in their 94%. We can switch at any point over to our strategy, and we can see how well each driver is managing their strategy. So whether the line goes down at the same time as expected, or if it's, you know, if they're making better on their tires and they're going to last longer, or if they're using them up quicker. If they spin out, then the tires will go off. Obviously, they'll have a massive flat spot on them. Give me 1 second. I just need to let the dog out.
DRS will be active.
All right. It's kind of rough. She can't play Destiny 2 without it crashing on her. Have an idea how you want to set things up, though. Oh, that's... Well, at least you've got an idea of how to make things better. It's a shame that she can't play it without it crashing her. Come on. So we want Vettel, hopefully, to get past Stroll. I didn't have my headphones in. Is DRS enabled next lap? Yeah, so DRS is driver controlled. So you'll see... not here. So when we get just before the main straight, If you're looking at the map on the right-hand side of the screen, then where my mouse is right now over here, you'll see there'll be a line on the ground just before that last corner. DRS is enabled. Okay, thank you. So there'll be a line on the track just before that last corner. When they cross that line, if they're within 1 second of the car in front, they're able to use DRS. If they're not within 1 second of the car in front, they can't. So what tends to be really good is if you actually overtake on the last corner, because you've got DRS, but you're also in front of the car. That tends to work nicely. Little one's a good dude. Aiden's in secondary school now, so he's moved into big school. So that's obviously really good. And yeah, Rosie's she's got 2 years left of primary school. So they've both got their DRS open right now, even though, Vettel is, he is catching on Stroll actually. So the main car manufacturers I really want to beat. So I want to come 15th. Obviously, that's our main aim. And to get both drivers to come 15th would be spanking. But ideally, we want to be beating McLaren. That's who we stole Norris from. So I'd very much like to be beating McLaren. Which Lance Stroll, he used to drive for us. So it'd be very nice if we can beat him. And Vettel's currently 0.6 of a second, so he's 0.6 off of Lance Stroll. So with a bit of luck, we might be able to. They're both doing, or Vettel's actually doing really well on his strategy. You probably can't see. Is my camera in the way? Yeah, my camera's in the way. Hang on, let me move my camera. So you can see Vettel's, this white line has actually started to level out a bit. That means he's conserving his tyres quite nicely. So he should go longer than lap 21. We might be able to leave him out for an extra lap, which will be better. If we can pit both cars on different laps, obviously, it's better than stacking them up. Let's see how Norris is doing. So Norris is literally hanging right behind Sebastian here. I kind of want to get Sebastian past Stroll. I'm going to push the fuel.
You can stop lift and coast.
See if I can see if we can push that a little bit harder just to get past Lance on the straights. Getting so big. Yeah, I know, mate. I said to Lisa the other day, I was like, I said to her, I was like, we've got literally 4 more summers where Aiden's gonna actually want to hang out with us. and then he's gonna want to go and do his own thing. Oh, there he is. Aiden's still here. Gonna be off on holiday with your friends at that point, Aiden. This game is super realistic. It is. It's good. I really like it. Oh. Stir my drink. All right, let's see if we can get Vettel past Stroll this lap. Pushing fuel. That's fine. Let's also deploy the ERS too.
So use energy.
Let's try and use energy and fuel. Don't know if you want to. Morning mimosa. What, the drink? No. It's a sneak. All right, let's see. So he's using extra fuel, extra energy. Come on. Yes. And he's done him. Beautiful. Let's go back to neutral on that one and balanced on the fuel. Right, Vettel's done Stroll. Perfect.
Okay, happy to lift and coast.
Yeah.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Right, Norris is unfortunately behind. He can use a bit more fuel actually at this point.
No saving required.
Yeah, confirm.
Does seem to be... He's using his tires. He's burning through his tires more. Vettel's now 7 tenths, 8 tenths from Tsunoda. I wasn't expecting it to be this way around, I must admit. Hey, Jazzy Wiggles. Oh, Tiana wants to... Hold on, can't let the dog in. There we go. She's gone out. Tiana, quiet. All right. There's a middle finger emoji. Yes, there is. I hope you weren't pointing that at me. Alright. Put the fuel back.
Save fuel.
Yeah, confirm.
Right, Vettel is falling behind Tsunoda. Quite solidly, actually. I don't know why. Here's Rosie. Hello, Ruru. How you did canter? Was it good? Did you do lots of canter? Oh, well. Oh, well done. Rosie's been pony riding today, everybody. She loves ponies. I didn't tell them. No, I'm sorry, Rosie. I know I should have. Oh, Rosie, Tiana needs to stay in, sweetheart. The door's closed. Okay. Right, I better let the other dog in. Out there. Yeah, Jazz wants to come in. Hang on. Go. All right, Vettel. Why is Vettel 3 seconds slower than Tsunoda? How is Tsunoda pulling away so quickly? Vettel's just been done by Stroll as well. He's got no energy. Harvest energy then, should we?
We just need to charge up.
Copy.
Vettel's holding Norris back. Yeah, Norris is through now. Sorry, this is family of a re-arrived home, so. Alright, so should be harvesting energy during this section of the track. And Norris can push on fuel a little bit. All right, Vettel is now behind. I'm going to set both drivers to not fight their teammates. Same with... no, actually, not with Norris. All right, let's see. Vettel's going to fly past Norris now. Although he has been told not to fight him, so he shouldn't. Vettel's saving energy. Ugh. Tires are okay on both cars. I just don't get how Tsunoda was flying so far. Oh, he was pushing. Tsunoda was definitely pushing because he's now holding that 3.94 second gap. So Tsunoda must have been absolutely pushing. So the energy is the car has the ability to harvest electrical energy during braking. So it's a technology they've actually put in real cars as well, I think, on some of the high-end real cars. So it harvests energy during braking, which you can then push a button and use as like an extra, like a turbo boost, to give you extra power. So that's what that is. Okie dokie. Regen braking, is that what it's called? Regen braking. Yep, so that's what that is. Vettel's still harvesting energy. He's got so much spare fuel right now. We're going to be able to really push, I think.
Got loads of energy.
Okay, so let's set him back to neutral. He's got a decent amount of energy. I'm set Norris to... Cars are like a hybrid? Yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. A lot of the hybrid technology, I think, came from these cars. Formula One is a testing ground for a lot of technologies that end up in real-world cars.
Safe fuel, safe fuel.
Confirm.
Okay, so I've got a feeling... So we're going to let Vettel... We're going to give Vettel the option to be able to overtake now. As Norris is now harvesting energy. We're kind of in the middle of a stint. The tyres are about halfway through burning up. So we have a look on our main race. Oh, I didn't put the camera back. God's sake. So you can see they're both doing all right with tyres, actually. I got a feeling he's going to overtake. Down here now. Oh, no, apparently not. Yeah, he is going to fly past him. No, he's not. Bum, 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 bum. So, we're now 29 seconds off the leader. We are 100% getting lapped this race. No one's pit yet. Vettel's done his fastest middle sector so far. And last lap, he was a 1:39, and Norris was a 1:38.9. And Lance Stroll was a 1:38.3, so...
Energy's good.
Confirm.
Going back to neutral. Everyone, I think, if we look at tyres, everyone's either medium or hard, so most people are going to be doing a two-stop. I'm starting to think we probably should have come out on the hard tyres, like I originally was thinking. Stroll's on the hards, and he's doing decent lap times. But it is what it is, so they say. 30% chance of rain in 2 minutes' time. I don't think we're getting that rain. I don't think it's going to rain. See how Norris is getting on. Vettel, even with DRS, is not going faster than him. I wonder if that's the new front wing. Right. So, the decision we need to make now, we're losing. We're 2.4 seconds behind Stroll at this point. We're losing about 0.6 a lap, isn't it? We'll see if we maintain this 2.5 seconds. I mean, Vettel has literally got 8. We're gonna get Lando to let Vettel through, and we're gonna give Vettel the ability to push. Oh, Vettel's already through.
You can stop, lift and coast.
Copy that.
Funny thing is, I always say the dogs are the ones that break the blinds. My wife half the time as well. All right, Vettel is off. He is flying now. Come on, baby. Can he catch up, though, is the big question. 2.7 seconds. I'll put that there. No, we're just holding. We're simply not faster than the McLaren. I wonder if that's just... They've just got a better car to start with. We have got... By the next race, we'll have our new parts. Which was a front wing and... Was it front wing and... Was it the underfloor? We definitely got 2 new parts coming next race. And I think that's going to be... a little bit of a game changer. Hopefully that will give us more of a push towards our opposition teams. Are we going to play DDV? Disney Dreamlight Valley. No. No. I don't necessarily think I would hate it. I just have no... It's not the kind of game I want to play right now. Okay, so Vettel is... kind of chilling. Lap 14. We're pitting on lap... I reckon Vettel can go to lap 21. So we're going to bring Vettel in on lap 21. And we're going to bring Lando in... sorry, lap 22. We're going to bring Vettel in lap 22. We're going to bring Lando in on lap 21. Or, I mean, we're losing this much time anyway. Do we push and do a 3-stop? I'm kind of tempted to do that. Because we're losing... I mean, we're losing so much time anyway. We're losing a second a lap. So if we push all 3, like we push these tires, we push the softs, and then we push the hards, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to catch up a little bit. I mean, at the moment, if we pit, we're going to come in at last. So... I don't know. What do you think? Should we split the strategies? 2-stop is going to be the best, but... All the blind, baby. It's what? Sorry. Right. Bum, bum, bum. Who do we bring in? Vettel's just steady. Vettel or Norris, Vettel or Norris, Vettel or Norris. Yana, stay in, sweetheart. Vettel or Norris, Vettel or Norris. Who should we bring in to run softs at the end of the race? I think Vettel's slower, but if we push Norris, he's faster. So we're going to bring in Norris. I'm going to switch Norris' strategy up. I'm going to edit the strategy. So softs, we're actually going to pit. Oh, what the hell? Next lap onto the softs. And we are going to push them. Going to hammer the softs. And then we're going to come in for hards then, where we will be able to go reasonably aggressive on those as well. We are going to basically go super hard. Although that still reckons that that's going to be slower. The estimated race time goes up by 9 seconds. I'm so stuck. I don't know whether I want to do this or not. It estimates it's going to add 9 seconds onto the race. Which obviously I don't want to do. But I know full well that he'll be able to, like, literally hammer it. Literally put the hammer down. Like that, look. We can go aggressive on both of these. That will actually... That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. I'm going to bring him in. Update the strategy. So, Lando, we're going to pit. For the softs. So I'm going to bring him in on a fresh set of soft compound tires. Tiana, quiet, sweetheart. And it's going to be roughly 19.6 seconds, apparently, for the pit. So let's do that.
Box.
So we want him to absolutely...
Yeah, happy to box at the end.
Absolutely hammer this for a minute.
Come on.
Confirm.
No saving required.
All right.
Delay. Copy.
All right, Lando's pitting. And Vettel's sticking to the original strategy. There we go. We split the strategies. And we'll see how we get on. 21 seconds in the pit. 2.9. That was good. That's good. 2.9 seconds to change 4 tires on a car. That's mad. Norris comes out in last with the ability to absolutely put his foot down. So we're expecting extremely fast times now from Norris.
They've locked up and gone straight
Lance
on.
Stroll has locked up. So that's good news. Vettel's just overtaken him. Tiana, quiet. Vettel's overtaken Stroll.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Where? Oh my god. How he proper. Stroll must have literally spun out. Vettel is now clear to try and catch up with Sonoda, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
Confirm.
Let's take a look at Norris and see. See what he's getting on. So you can click on the information, you can see. So tires wise, yellow is good. Red is bad. Orange is obviously super bad. So it's currently his tires are all right. It's only in the corners really that they're getting quite hot. Not too bad. Can you see what happened to the Stroll guy? Sometimes you can. It does give you the option to click replay, yeah. I actually forgot. I should have. When it pops up at the top of the screen up here, you can click it and you can see a replay. Yeah. I mean, he's 3.7 seconds behind us, so I got to let the dog out. Tiana Nana in the garden. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. All right. Norris is 3.2 seconds off of Latifi right now. But the thing is, everyone should pit. So we are expecting around lap 21 for most people on a medium tire to pit. Lap 21, lap 22. So that means Latifi should be pitting at that point. Vettel as well, obviously. Yuki Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Alonso, Zhou Guanyu, Perez, Leclerc. We're expecting all of those to pit within the next few laps. We are not pitting, obviously, until lap 20. How's it going, Distorted? How are you doing? Hopefully doing well. Good morning. We're on race number 2 today, so this is race 2. We are in Saudi Arabia. It's a nighttime race. And so Perez and Leclerc have both pit. So it'll be interesting to see. They're going to come out on hard tires. You can almost guarantee they're coming out on hard tires. Yep. So the white band is hard. Yellow is medium. And the red is soft. So they have both come out on the hard tires. So they are done now for the whole race. At least they should be, I think. We've got Zhou Guanyu also coming into the pits now. Alonso's coming into the pits. I actually wonder if they are doing a 3-stop, you know? Medium, hard, soft. Possibly. Everyone is pitting right now. Everyone is pitting. Lando is chilling at... Where is he? Let's see. He is now 1.3 seconds off of Albon, who hasn't obviously pit yet. Vettel has undercut Tsunoda. No, he hasn't. He's just caught up with Tsunoda, isn't he? Right. That would be the wife. Right, Vettel's in 14th place. However, he needs to pit, and the others don't. I think Vettel's going to drop back down again. Norris, however, seems to be doing all right. Should fly past Albon now. Come on, come on, come on. How was your day yesterday, Des? Was it all right? We're testing the low latency mode today. So today we are low latency on the stream. See what it looks like, whether it still looks all right, and also if it's better for everyone else.
This is good. Come on.
100%. He should be getting past him now. Why is he not? Come on, Norris. Come on, boy. Vettel 2.5 seconds behind Ricciardo, who is on the hard tyre. So 2.6. As long as Vettel's happy, I almost want to leave him out. Norris has just done Albon, so that's good. So now we're trying to catch up with Stroll.
Good job.
He's in clean air, loads of fuel. End up logging off work early, took a 6-hour nap, and logged back to finish up. There you go, look, so you can watch the replay when you click on it.
Watch this, we're looking at Lando Norris.
There he goes.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering.
All right.
I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
All right. So, Norris, 9 seconds to gain. Vettel.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Unfortunately, Sonoda took Vettel. Customers are so annoying today, oh dear. Right, I'm expecting him to go flying past him now, though. Oh, this is the optimal on that map for pitting. Okay. I don't know if I need to pit him just yet, though. I'm going to give him another 2 laps, I think. Holy moly, that is a lot of smell. What happened? Oh, the sofa, is it? Okay. It's yeah, the air is coming out. I can smell it, but it's not. Okay, it came out then. Always when you least expect it, babe. Yeah, different angle. How's the gig last night? It was all right, actually, Dis. It was all right. I've started live streaming the gigs that I do on Friday nights. Sometimes Saturday. I've got to test, though. We've got to see if the Saturday nights, if the internet's good enough tonight, I'll stream it. But
Get the tyres down now.
Okay. Yeah, confirm.
but yeah, it was good. It was good. Place I play on Fridays and Saturdays I really like, because for the most part they don't let idiots in, so the customers are pretty much on point. They're all just nice people, which I like. Okay, so we can actually push. Vettel can push the fuel.
You can stop lift and coast.
And yeah, just audio. Audio and video, but on Mixcloud. So there's a website called Mixcloud where you can do like video radio shows, which is obviously what it technically is, but you can't watch the video back. So there's video during the night, but it's on a website called Mixcloud where that you're allowed, like they have the licensing for all the music, and then
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Vettel just got overtaken. So, do we bring him in yet? Yeah, we probably should pit Vettel now. So, let's bring Vettel in for the hard tyres. Okay, go.
Box.
Right, so we're bringing Vettel in for his hard tyres. Norris is still good. Although he is starting to use his tyres a bit more now. If that's because of the fuel situation.
Save fuel.
Confirm.
Yeah, if you're interested, I post it. I do post it in Discord. But I don't do a notification for it. So I just put it in the music section. Which reminds me, I actually need to put last night's set. I need to release it so you can like click it so that everyone can see it. Like listen to it back again. I need to upload, or I need to click that button shortly. Look for it. Yeah, no worries. I don't know what Saturday, because last Saturday the internet was awful.
Copy that.
And we don't know why. We were wondering if it's actually because the club possibly backs up the CCTV or something at midnight on a Saturday. We don't know. So we were trying to figure that out. But it'd be interesting anyway. I will try it tonight and we'll see what happens. If it's garbage, then obviously I'll stop it. But... Okay, so Vettel has now pit. He's now good for the rest of the race. He's 4.7 seconds behind Albon, who is 4 seconds behind Norris. So he's 8.5 seconds behind Norris. Norris is obviously going to be pitting soon, though, for the hard tyres. Maybe that wasn't the best strategy, but ultimately it just is what it is, isn't it? We had to try. We had to try. We had to try, because you just never know. And plays a lot of ABBA. That's it. It's just ABBA and Spice Girls. That's all we do. ABBA and Spice Girls for 3 hours. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, I think we've unfortunately, I think we've let Norris down just a little bit. Although there's a lot of drivers on the hard tyre that were on the hard tyre before. So there are a lot of drivers that are going to have to pit again. So, for example, if we have a look here, so Stroll's going to have to pit again. And Schumacher's going to have to pit, as is Ocon, Magnussen, Gasly. I mean, these guys, George Russell, etc., they're going to be way higher. Not anywhere near us, but... So Stroll's going to have to pit. So, yeah. If we can pull up on Stroll, might be all right, actually. It might work out well for Norris. Nothing wrong with ABBA and Spice Girls? I guess not. I guess not. All right. We're pulling away from Albon, actually, but Vettel's catching Albon. Wouldn't mind what I would put on for regular listening. I'll upload last night's set later on. I'm getting a lot of notifications coming through. What's going on? Oh, it's not. It's my watch dying. That's actually what the notification is. All right. Norris, 5.3 seconds away from Stroll. Is he catching him or is he not catching him? So Lance Stroll, 5 seconds. 5.1. 5.0. Let's look for a bit. Yes, it was good. It was good to catch up, X. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. And yeah, go enjoy your Saturday with family. We're catching Stroll still, so we're still pushing. Gonna keep pushing while we're catching him. 4.9 seconds is the gap now. We might maybe have to stop pushing quite so much on the tires, though. Let's go to just aggressive. I'm worried about...
Yeah, take it easy.
Worried about spinning out.
Confirm.
Worried about spinning out. Vettel's able to just pretty much chill at this point.
So Sebastian, we are all okay on fuel, so you can do what you want for speed.
Copy.
Okay. Vettel's miles behind Albon, but he should catch him. Again, Albon's going to have to pit. So Albon's not in the same race with Vettel right now. Vettel's already done his pit stop. He's done. And he's 2.8 seconds. So Norris, 4.5 seconds. So Norris is still catching him. But see, Stroll's going to have to, he's going to pit for mediums, which is going to make him not really that much faster or slower than Lando. But the difference is Lando's going to be able to push harder because he's going to be on the hards. So this still might fall into Lando's lap here. So he's going to do one more lap, and then we're going to bring Lando in. Otherwise, he might spin out. So 4.6 seconds. He is starting to slow down a little bit. And getting past that. Okay. All right, let's pit Lando for the hard compound tire. The end of this lap.
Box.
So
Yeah, confirm. Happy to
push.
No saving required.
Confirm.
He is coming in for hards, right? Yeah.
Box.
Norris, 4.2 seconds. Hopefully Stroll waits until next lap to pit as well, and we can undercut. If Stroll pits next lap, if we push this lap, and then... So we could bring that gap down to maybe 4 seconds. And then we'll be on newer tires for a lap as well. That's best situation. That is the best situation we can hope for. Worst situation we can hope for right now will be that Norris spins out and ruins the car and everything. And that's not the best situation we want. That's not the situation we want to be in. But we trust Lando. We pay him 10 million a year. We trust him. We are catching. So looking at tires, we know that these guys are probably out for the rest of the race. Lance Stroll, however, does have to pit. But he is obviously on super older tires. So, right, Norris is in the pits. Here he comes. Going to drop back onto the hard tires and then able to push super hard again afterwards too. 21 seconds, 2.8 pit stop, which was fast. We come out behind Vettel. And not much behind Vettel. Not much behind Vettel at all. 5 seconds. Five seconds with the ability to push. I think it's going to work out much more in our favor.
Push now.
Yeah, confirm.
Much more in our favor. Let's see. Can we see Vettel in the distance yet? Nope. Vettel is catching quietly on Albon, who still needs to pit, as does Stroll. So 15 seconds. Vettel will overtake Stroll 100% and be close behind Zhou Guanyu. And Norris should also undercut Stroll. 4.9 seconds away from Vettel right now. Oh, it's exciting. Come on, baby. Pace-wise, we've got green sectors, which we like. We like. Do like to keep an eye on this, though. All of the ERS and pace, etc. Vettel's catching Albon to a point where he might actually overtake Albon before he pits. Which would be really good. Norris 100% is coming out in front of Stroll when Stroll pits. Which means we should be in 16th and 17th after this next set of pit stops. Fuel-wise, we're relatively good. So we'll put that back to balanced.
Safe fuel, safe fuel.
Yep, confirm.
Song beat reminds you of 90s Dre beat? Yes, it does. What's the volume, by the way, of the music like? Is it too high, too low? Let me know. I wasn't sure yesterday if I thought it was too high. Couldn't make up my mind. Yana, where you? But he asked you to bark, did they? All right, Vettel's going to do Albon, I reckon, in the next corner. Volume is good? Okay, good. It's fine. Thanks, old bear. All right. Shame about the dog barking in the background, but, you know, when you got sausage dogs, that's all they do. Bark, 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 bark. It's Tiana, to be fair. Tiana is the barker. Jazz is... Jazz barks at the people walking by outside. Tiana's not bothered. Whereas Tiana barks on, like... Oh, my goodness me. Here she is. Hello, baby. Chilling. There you go. Sausage dog. Are you happy now? You happy now? Have you literally... Oh, you are holding her. I walked Lisa and just dumped her on my shoulder like a parrot. Okay, baby. It's Tiana indeed. Tiana Nana. Tiana Nana 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 Nana. Come on, Vettel. You got to get past Albon. This is ridiculous. You're taking too long to get past Albon. Let's tell Vettel to push. And let's also tell him to overtake.
You can stop, lift and coast.
There we go. And he should have DRS. That was that line on the floor I was talking about. There we go. Got past him. Question is, did he pit? No. He didn't. And look, now he's past him. He is flying. Vettel has been set free.
They've moved up a place.
So now Norris is the next one that needs to do it. So let's set to overtake and let's get past Albon. I don't want Norris sat behind Albon for as long as Vettel was. That held him back so much. Let's get past this sucker. Norris is flying up behind him. Hi, Tia. Tia's good. Do. Right, 0.4, so 4/10 between them. I'm basically constantly looking at the timing screen on the left-hand side of the screen right here. I'm thinking Norris should get past him quite quick. We've set everything on Norris's car set up to overtake. So I'd be incredibly surprised if he doesn't get past him on the home straight now. If not beforehand. There we go. He's done him. Question is, does Albon now have DRS? And the answer is yes. So that's what I was saying about if you
just gained a race position.
overtake on or just before that line.
Stay cool, man. You're doing a good job.
That was frustrating, wasn't it? He's going to have to take him on the straight.
And
He's going to have to take him during the track somewhere. Vettel's catching up with Stroll by half a second a lap. Come on. Come on, Norris. Get past him. Get past him. Is he going to be able to do him? Come on, come on, come on. So that Williams seems all right in a straight line. Right there, he's got DRS now. Is that the DRS line? No. Come on. There we go. Oh. Right, Ocon and Stroll are in the pits. Here we go. Now we're going to do him. Set that back to neutral now. He's pitting. We can push the fuel as well. I'm going to have to harvest. There. All right. So Norris has done Stroll. Norris is now 1 second in front of Stroll, who's now behind us. So that's good. So we're up into 16th and 17th. 21 seconds behind Ocon. Spikes and Chewy will wonder where the barking's coming from at home. Oh, yeah, but your dog's going nuts. Oh, you sausage. We are hoping to go to the end of the race on this set of tyres with both drivers. I think the strategy's working. I think we just need to manage fuel now is all we need to manage. We can also, if we get close, I mean, Norris is reasonably close to Vettel. When he gets super close, we'll tell him not to fight each other. So we'll get Vettel to allow Norris pass because Norris is on fresher tyres by quite a decent amount and he's pushing heavily. So, I mean, Norris is pushing so hard right now, he might even have a baby. He's going strong. So we'll see. And let's try and recharge his ERS though, because we might need that. Might need that. And go. 1.3 seconds. So it seems like they're kind of coming into their... If you remember from practice, Norris was roughly 0.3, like 0.3 faster than Vettel, if you remember. So definitely seems to be working that way now. Track grip has gone up to high, so the track is very grippy right now. I don't think we're expecting any weather. Vettel is catching Schumacher. Who does Schumacher still got to pit? No. Schumacher's pitted. So we've got 15 laps left. Everyone's pitted now, I think. Norris is going to be within DRS very shortly. And then we're going to tell him to... We'll tell Vettel to let Norris pass at that point. Not within DRS yet. I don't think that was within DRS, was it? Oh, it was. Okay. So yeah, we need to tell him don't fight your teammate. You're on different strategies. He's going to go past. Norris should do him this lap. Ugh. Come on. Come on, come on. He should do him now, actually. Maybe not till the home straight. It might just let him past. Gunnar, it's enough. Oh, Bobby. Oh, Lisa's doing the lawn. There we go. Should let him pass now. He's not still... Oh, he's not fighting the teammate. Oh, how long was that there for? How long was that there for? Oh, no. Making rookie mistakes now. Rookie mistakes. He was set to don't fight the teammate. Oh, what a muppet. Oh, dear. No, don't fight your teammate. Miss sausage dogs barking in your house. Oh.
Okay,
Right, ERS is good. Go back to neutral. And he's all good as well. Everything's all good with everybody right now. Hopefully Norris is going to pull Vettel along with him. That's the plan. Norris should be able to hammer it. And then Vettel should get DRS, but hopefully won't try to overtake him. So therefore will kind of drag him along is the aim of the game here. We'll see if it works. Or not. If you're enjoying yourself, by the way, if you're new, I haven't streamed in a very long time, but I used to stream full time, especially during the lockdowns, etc. Getting back into it now, very much into this game. If you play this game, if you're watching lurking away in the background, and you play this game, would be very interested to know what team you play on, what team you play with, and what your driver lineup is currently. First thing I did. So in the last stream, on the first race of the season, the first thing we did was hire Lando Norris. It cost us $21 million and the majority of our budget, but it was worth it because I much prefer Lando to Lance Stroll. Nothing against Lance Stroll, but Norris is my favorite driver, I'd say, on the grid. So we had to have him. We had to have Norris. And if you didn't know, Norris actually streams on Twitch, which is also really cool. He has a Twitch channel. All right, so we're 21 seconds. We don't seem to be catching Ocon at all. Ocon's on better tires. So I guess we're not expecting to catch Ocon. It would be nice if we could, but we're not expecting to. I'd almost be expecting Ricciardo to pit again. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Schumacher and Ocon are definitely not pitting. Yuki Tsunoda maybe would expect to pit again as well. 12 laps. Maybe he can make it, actually. He might be able to make it. Soon see, though. We, however, are doing really well for fuel. The car seems to be good on fuel. Yeah, Vettel's just kind of flying around. I wonder if we actually let them... We say don't fight teammate. If we turn that off on both cars, I wonder if they'll bunny hop each other all the way up to catch Ocon. Be interesting to see if that is the case. Or maybe they'll start burning their tires up. We'll keep an eye on their timings and see what their sector times are like. Norris, 20.8 seconds. See if there's any other fights going on. Yuki Tsunoda on Kevin Magnussen. Looks like he might be able to take him. Ooh, is he going to try? Oh, they almost touched then. Ricardo went through. That was cheeky. Ricardo loved that. Leclerc. So Perez is over a second behind Sainz. Sainz is leading the race in the Ferrari. But Perez is about to get done by Charles Leclerc. So we now have a Ferrari 1-2. Leclerc could potentially... He's got better tyres. So I reckon Leclerc will catch Sainz. And then I reckon Ferrari will let Leclerc through. I reckon it's going to be Leclerc in P1 very shortly. But Verstappen and Perez, the two Red Bulls, are right up Leclerc's butt. In fact, Perez is going to do him now with DRS. Oh, no, he's not. Verstappen's not going to either. Wonder if they're told not to fight each other. Makes me wonder. Norris is catching Ocon now. 20 seconds away. .3, so we are catching. Let's keep an eye on Vettel. Both got slower lap times than the fastest, but so they're not getting green sectors. They are burning through fuel and burning through tires. So that's kind of expected, I guess. Vettel's is starting to go off a bit. Vettel's got loads of fuel though. Norris not so much. The door's open. I was going to close the door because the lawnmower is going off, but there's a cable in the way. There is a cable in the way. So we can't. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Norris's tyres are starting to catch up with Vettel's. .20-second gap to Ocon. Sadly, I think this is how it's going to sit. Stroll's definitely... I mean, he's falling back. He's just been done by some back markers, though. So if we look in Vettel's rearview mirror, we should start to see... we should see signs in Leclerc start appearing. There's 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Fuel's getting low. We know about the fuel. Balance it out a bit. Save a little bit.
Yeah, confirm.
We're starting to see... Yep, there we go. There's signs in Vettel's rear view mirror. And Norris obviously got Vettel in his rear view mirror. Where's the Ferrari? There it is. I'm quite impressed to only get lapped once. So this will be the first time that we've been lapped, I think. Let me just check. Pits 1. Vettel's pulling green sectors, so's Norris in the middle, so that's good. Laps. I'm looking for laps. Just sworn laps was here somewhere. I guess it's not. But we're only 1 second a lap behind the leaders right now. So that's all right. 19 seconds from Norris to Ocon now.
Sounds like
what we need, what we really would like at this point is a safety car. A safety car. I would love a safety car right now. If we had a safety car, we would pit for soft tires and hammer the life out of it for 8 laps. Or it'd be like 5 laps even. And I'm confident we'd be able to take a few more places. but I don't know if we're going to get that safety car that we want. Tire-wise, how are we getting on? Yeah, both cars are fine on tires. Lando's going to be pushing it on fuel, actually, I think. Maybe. Might be alright. Vettel's doing well with Stroll. Well, we're doing better than Stroll in terms of keeping pace with that Ferrari and the Red Bulls. Although I wonder if they're actually fighting too much. There's a lot of fighting going on at the front. So you can see this is Sainz catching up with Vettel now. And he's not caught him, though. I'm quite surprised at how fast we've become in the second half of this race. Don't know why that is, whether it's driver experience, drivers getting used to the track. Everyone else is kind of slow. We've picked it up. And Sainz has got past Vettel. Vettel. Perez is going past him now. As is Leclerc and Verstappen. So they're all past now. So Vettel lost 3.5 seconds letting the back markers through. So that's going to be frustrating. That might be a huge downfall for us if we end up losing that much time. Because I don't think they're going to catch Ocon. That's quite annoying. I don't know. That's it. Let him past. And blue flags. Norris. There we go. Okay, so Norris didn't actually lose that much time. Vettel lost quite a chunk, but I don't think Lando lost that much. Unless Ocon is genuinely going quite slow. So Ocon's tires are mediums and they are dropping off. Nah, we're not catching him. This is it, I think, guys. I think this is how the race is going to finish. Ocon's got DRS, though, on Schumacher. I wonder if they're just bouncing around the DRS. Hey, what? The weather's super nice today. Super duper 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 nice. Dun, dun. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Okay. The hell? Do 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 do. Do we let Vettel through? I'm actually going to tell him to go a little less hard on his tyres now.
Yeah, take it easy.
Okay, confirm.
We'll go normal on the tyres, actually. So our main aim now is going to be hold back Lance Stroll. That's the main aim. 11 degrees C here now, but it's supposed to go up to 33. How can it be 11 and go up to 33? That's insane. So for some reason, Vettel's setup is a lot better on fuel. Vettel has been able to hammer it fuel-wise. Right, he's fine for fighting his teammate. He's fine for fighting his teammate. We might have to actually genuinely get Norris to hold back fuel just a little bit. 8:30 a.m. Oh my god, what time did you come in? Good morning, dude. So there is potential that I might do another race later. This one obviously is going to finish in about 10 minutes or so. We should be done. Potentially I might do another one later. I haven't decided yet. It depends what the rest of the family's doing and such. But again, depending on what the family's doing or whatever, I might be able to jump on tomorrow as well. So I'm going to try and hang out as much as I possibly can, but I'm not committing to any schedule right now. Because I've got too much going on. And I have got a couple of videos that I have to edit as well. And tell him not to fight his teammate. Let Vettel through, dude. There we go.
5 more laps. 5 more laps.
All right, we've let Vettel through to see what he can do because he's got more fuel to play with. So they're both on pretty much the same tires, same strategy. Apart from Lando has got way less fuel by 3 kilos. So Vettel's able to push the fuel, which means Vettel is better to go in front. Lance Stroll is still 3.8 seconds behind, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to catch us. It's just more or less a race to the end. Ocon still hasn't done Schumacher. How he hasn't done Schumacher yet, I have no idea. He should have done him so long ago. Alright. Oh, we might be seeing it now, though. There he is. He's done him. And then he's not done him. Is something broken on his car or something? He hasn't got his DRS open. Is his DRS broken? Or is that a glitch? I think that's a game glitch. I think he must have had his DRS open then. Must have done. Track's rubbered in. It's super grippy. It's dry. Everything is in the right place for this track right now. All that needs to happen is Lando needs to hold off.
So 4 more laps to go.
Stroll
4 more laps.
behind us.
Doing a good job. Keep pushing.
So at this point, the drivers are fighting. Yeah. So, has anyone got anything nice planned for this evening? Anything nice planned for this evening? Oh, I'm so tired. I didn't sleep very well. I woke up super early with my left calf muscle just cramped so solidly. Like, it was horrible. Like, the cramp I had this morning I woke up with. Lisa had to like come into bed. She was like, what's going on? I was like screaming in pain. And she had to, I couldn't move my leg. So she had to like bend my foot up to stretch the muscle back out to get rid of the cramp. It's crazy. That wasn't very nice. That was how I woke up this morning. And then I didn't really sleep properly after that, so. Alright. Lando is fighting.
This is good. Come on.
You almost want to have them both set to not fight the teammates.
3 more laps. 3 more laps.
He should do him here. Yeah, Norris is going to do him. He's got the inside on the turn 3. Turn 4. Is it turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, turn 7? I forget how they balance all these turns out. Come on. We're never going to catch Ocon. But, so, something to take away from this is, A, if Norris comes in P16, we don't have to pay him $1 million. So, technically, by him coming P16, we are $1 million in profit. Like, or, you know, we save ourselves $1 million. So, that one position, maybe right now, when it's only the difference between 16 and 15, maybe we don't want. Maybe we'd rather have P16. I don't know. I know I'd definitely rather have Vettel in P15 than Norris right now. We're on the last lap. Charles Leclerc leads the race. Carlos Sainz right behind him with Perez literally up his butt. Verstappen is 2.5 seconds behind Perez. So it looks like Verstappen's not even going to make it onto the podium. Watching some college football this afternoon, then log into work, get a few more bits done. Wife's out of town this weekend and kids are working, so it's just you. Ah. See, I love my wife and I love my kids. But I do sometimes enjoy having the house to myself. And when sometimes, I mean, I do always enjoy having the house to myself. Okay, yeah, Verstappen's not catching up. It looks like Perez might be able to take Sainz. I'm really hoping he does. I'm a big Perez fan, Sergio Perez. I've liked him since, I said yesterday, since he was in Force India back in the day. Sergio Perez, I'm a big fan of. Come on. If he can take... He's got his DRS open. As he comes up behind Carlos. He's going to do him. He's going to do him. Come on. This is it. Last home stretch. Come on. Come on, Perez. Come on. Come on. Ah, the trouble is that Sainz has got his DRS as well. Look at that. 2 tenths behind first and second place. Vettel still obviously hanging back there. The question is going to be who comes higher here, Vettel or Norris.
That's Leclerc.
This is going to hit me.
Is today's winner.
And there we go. We cross the finish line. That is it for us. He's 16, 17, and I wouldn't class that as a bad thing, really. I think we qualify in 17th and 18th. So technically, we've made a position, gained a position during the race. It was interesting to see that we put them both on 2 different strategies, and yet they both came out 1/10 away from each other. So that was interesting. I would imagine that Norris's engine, however, took a more of a beating than Vettel's did. But there we go. So Zhang Guanyu is coming across the finish line now to come and take the final points. 1 point for him in 10th place. Kevin Magnussen in 11th. Yuki Tsunoda in 12th. Mick Schumacher to come across. He's managed to hold off Ocon that whole time. Impressive. And there we go. That's it. Race over. Oh.
Sebastian Vettel with a comfortable result for his team here.
They're happy with 16th, 17th, I think.
Aston Martin had a good enough weekend, but there's still some margin for improvement here.
Yes, this was a contrasted performance, but there were some good moments. There is promise here of great things down the line.
With the race wrapped up, the team is ranked in 9th in the constructor standing.
Right, we're still 9th.
And for the next round, Formula One is heading down under. Exciting times ahead in Australia on the shores of the Albert Park Lake.
Albert Park, Australia for the next race. I do like that track. I do like that track. So that's going to be really interesting. Charles Leclerc's fastest lap of the race, 1:32.3. Our fastest lap of the race, 1:34.7. So 2.5 seconds slower on the fastest laps. So not great. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of room for improvement. But our main aim is going to be to get higher than McLaren in the championship. So that's going to be our main aim. And both gain some good experience. So we know that Lando gets another experience point. I can't remember actually. When does Lando get another experience point? 3.5 million to add to the bank. That's good. Let's do one last check. So the race simulator has been improved and fully refurbished. I will show you exactly what that means. So let's go to our facilities and this one, was it? CFD simulator? No. Staff facilities. There you go. Race simulator. So as facilities age, their condition and effectiveness decreases. Refurbishment makes it better. If you upgrade it, effects, you get the effects. So advanced race simulator allows drivers to sharpen their skills when they're not on the circuit. And it basically, you get more experience. So they get more experience per week. And the effectiveness of the race simulator goes up to 100%. Monthly upkeep up to 80 grand. We can actually afford to upgrade that all the way to give them more experience, but I don't think that's necessary. One thing I do want to do is do the factory and the design center. Ideally, you want all these to be maxed out, right? And you can do it over the course of a few years. Like over the course of a few seasons, we're aiming to be flying when it comes to all this stuff. But we've only got 9.9 million in the bank. So let me see. Tour center upgrade would give us how much money? 17 grand a week extra money. That's not even worth doing. Team attractiveness and things is good. Weather facility, having accurate weather forecasts is definitely a huge bonus. No, I didn't mean to do that. Boardroom. What happens if we upgrade the boardroom? We will get confidence. Board confidence goes up and the team attractiveness goes up. So for 780 grand, I'm going to do that. So we'll upgrade the boardroom. And then it's going to be mainly design center I can't afford. That I can't afford. Wind tunnel we can't afford. That we can't afford. That we can't afford. Oh, car part test simulator. What does that do? That increases our engine cooling by 4% and our brake cooling by 4%. Costs 8 million. I don't want to do that yet. Staff facilities tend to be cheaper. Race simulator 4.9. Let's not do any of that. Let's look at drivers. So Lando gets another development point in 329. So he should get another point after the next race. And Sebastian Vettel's got a long way before he gets another development point. Car-wise, development, new project, we can only manufacture. So let's have a look at our current projects. We've got underfloor and the front wings being done. We need to manufacture the suspension. So we only have one of our new suspension systems. So we're going to manufacture another one of those. It's going to be 5 days. So that'll be ready for the next race. So we'll make one of those for the next race. Excellent. And with our front wings going to be ready in 11 days. So it's not going to be made for the next race, but it's definitely going to be developed. So we won't have it for Australia, but hey ho. Okay. Pretty good. Let's go to our emails. Race simulator upgrade complete. Brilliant. A lot of conversation about Aston Martin this year. World is watching their progress in the Constructors' Championship closely. They weren't happy with us, obviously, because we didn't do well. And there we go. So basically, we should design a new car part to improve the medium speed cornering of car 1, and braking performance of Sebastian Vettel could be improved. That's what I said, didn't I? I said that when we get a point for Sebastian, we're going to put it into braking. So yeah, his braking needs to be improved, and it will be. Let's continue. That'll save, and also upgrade the team hub. Job done. We got 12 million in the bank now. Nice. The board are happy with us. Finances are good. Didn't have to pay the 1 million bonus. I know, right? I'd rather we actually came 16th, 17th for the next few races just to save up some cash before the new upgraded parts come in, and then maybe we can push for like 13th, 12th, 13th, maybe even points. At that point, it's like, yeah, we want to run well, right? That's all good. Team hub's done. Visit the team hub and take a little look. So the team hub only costs 2 million to do, and it increases the attractiveness of the team, the morale of the team, and the experience gain of staff. And staff are obviously the ones that are creating the parts, doing the designing. I'm going to upgrade it again. I'm going to get our team hub like maxed. Let's create like staff facilities that everyone freaking loves. I'm actually going to do this one as well. Screw it. We're going to do the race simulator too. We're going to have a maxed out race simulator, and we're going to have a maxed out team hub. Other than that, we're back down to 5 mil again, so we're going to take a chill pill and continue. Suspension has been manufactured, so we're going to put that on car 1, so he can now have the new suspension. There we go. And yeah. And then let me see, car parts development wise, we have got 6 days before that's done. So that new suspension system, I actually want to make 2 more of those, so we've got 2 spare. So we're going to get those. So we're going to make 2 of those. There we go. All good. Check the inbox. Suspension is manufactured. Right, we have now finished scouting. So if you watched yesterday, then you'll know that we were interested in Roberta Pellegrini as a head of dynamics because she is young. And I wanted to know whether it was worth sort of hiring someone young who's got a lot of potential. So let's see. She's a free agent. That's it. What, so we don't find out anything more than that? For God's sake. I hope there'd be like a, you know, information on what they were going to be like. So let's see. Seems to be good at drag reduction and low speed downforce. Not so much on the DRS and the... I'm interested. We'll keep her on our hot list. We'll definitely keep her on a hot list because our guy is Ian Grieg and he's just not good. We scout. Let's have a look again. Where is she? Roberta. Helen Greeny, wasn't it? Her. How much is this going to cost us? Are we free to hire her? Do it for maybe 2 seasons. Just give her 10 grand for starting. Going to cost us 2.7 mil. Just go with that first. She's a free agent right now. You're not happy with me paying you $1 million a year? Are you joking? You literally don't have a job right now. Okay. Let's up that to 2. And let's pay her a 50 grand bonus to start. Happy with those 2. Accepted. Okay. It's going to cost us 2.7 mil, but we're going to have a better head of aerodynamics. So the parts we make should be better. Everything should be better. Spending all the money. Roberta Pellegrini, our new head of aerodynamics. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Happy with that. Technical chief, Andrew Green. He needs to be the next guy to go. But I'd quite like to have a young team. Like everybody young. I'd quite like that. I think that would be nice to have. But we'll see. I have a job, and if you pay me $1 million a year, I'll be there later today. Yeah. There you go. These people are too greedy, I tell you. It's greedy buggers. Australian Grand Prix. And we know all of that. So continue again. And design is now complete on the front wing. However, obviously we have to make it. So it's not going to be done in time. Anywhere near. Whoa. Let's manufacture our second front wing. So I kind of want to get it done reasonably quick. Let's do 4 of them. Is it worth rushing it? It's not going to be done in time for the race anyway. So no, it's not worth rushing it. There we go. Make those 4. That costs us 400 grand. We're down to 2 mil in the bank. So we don't get sued. Because we'll be broke. Callum with the ageism. Well, I'm wondering, it interests me to know whether experience is better to have in a team in this game. Like whether it's better to have experience or whether it's better to try and develop the people into what you want from them. So have the young people that you can kind of mold how you need them to go, or have the older people where you have to do it yourself. Do you know what I mean? So that's essentially what I am what I'm thinking. Spammer. Yeah. That's why we used to have it on subscriber only. But we'll see. I think that's it. So that's basically it for today. Like I'm gonna get off and let my wife have run of the house again without having to worry about standing behind me and getting in the way of the stream. But yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Little spammer at the end, but that's fine. That's actually way better in terms of bots than we used to have on YouTube. So, they're obviously things are going in the right direction, which is perfect. Old Bear, thanks for hanging out. Dis, X, I know, disappeared earlier on. Danger, I hope works not going too badly. And, yeah, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out. If you're watching this video late and you enjoyed it, then don't forget to subscribe for more, because we're going to complete this season at some point. Everybody else, I'm sure I'll speak to you later. And for those interested, I will post later on Discord when I get to the club and start playing music. And hopefully the internet will hold up in the club and you can listen to the whole night. If not, then maybe Saturdays are just poo for the internet. Told you they were still about. Very true. Yeah, they're all going to be about. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out. Be good and have a fantastic Saturday. I will see you later.